Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the Triangulate 3D node. So before we jump into Fusion, I'm going to jump into Blender just so we can kind of talk about triangulating 3D models and everything. So in general, we've got two ways we kind of set up 3D objects. So let's first go ahead and just add something. So I'm going to add let's add a cylinder, and then let's add another cylinder, and we'll just lift it up, shrink it down. So we got a cylinder and a cylinder, and we're going to go ahead and join these so they're all just one shape. So there we go, we got our shape. And I'm going to jump into the edit mode, and if you see right now how these faces are set up and how it's cut up, this is considered quad mode. So we can go up to our face and hit triangulate faces, and it's going to cut all of our shapes into triangles. So that is triangulation when it comes to modeling. And personally, I don't think one's better than the other one. It depends on the model. Sometimes running as quads is better and smoother. Sometimes running as triangles is better and smoother. So it just depends on what you're doing. But Fusion allows you to change quads into triangles. So we're going to go ahead and change these back to tries to quads. So now they're back to quads, even though we've got some triangles, because it's not going to undo that. And actually, let's go ahead and undo everything so we know this is set up as quads right now. And we're going to go back to our object mode, and we're going to export this as FBX. And when I export it as a FBX, I'm going to make sure I do not, under my geometry, hit triangulate faces, because if you're exporting and it's quads, you have the option to select a triangulate faces if you want, but I'm going to uncheck that. And let's go ahead and export this 3D tutorials. We'll save it as our quad here, and we're going to jump into Fusion. So now that we're in Fusion, first thing we want to do is bring our model in. So we're going to hit Shift Space, FBX, Mesh, and we're going to add it, and we're going to select our quad. And for some reason, I'm going to tell you this is not going to be quads anymore. It's going to be triangulated automatically. So let's go ahead and input this in, and let's change our size to 0.01. So we've got our little shape there. And let's look at our wireframe, and you can see it's triangulated. So if we zoom in, we can see our faces are triangulated, which is not how we saved it and not how we told to bring it in. So even if we say, go up to Fusion, import FBX scene, and let's pick our quad. And in our little options thing, we have the option to triangulate if we want, but I'm going to leave that unchecked. And we're just going to bring in our mesh and not optimize it or change it in any way. We're just going to leave it as is. Hit OK. Let's go ahead and import our mesh. And let's look at our wireframe. And it's triangulated. So I am not sure why DaVinci Resolve Fusion is automatically triangulating everything. But if you are eventually able to bring in a quad model and you need it to be triangulated, we can triangulate it with a Triangulate 3D node. So if we hit Shift Space, Triangulate 3D, and add, this is all the node is. You notice there's no options, there's no anything. You just simply place this in your stream, and it'll retriangulate your quad geometry that you thought you brought in. So if anyone knows why DaVinci Resolve Fusion is automatically changing these to tries instead of quads modeling, please comment and let us know what is going on with this, and if there's a setting I'm missing, because there's no setting in Fusion settings. There's no settings within the display to show it as quads or tries. So yeah, let me know. That is the Triangulate 3D node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.